Hello, Pixie. Would you like to feed it?
You can.
You're rather thoughtful about something?
Not really. Aunt Vera?
Yes?
What did you mean when you said to Molly, just as well you only trapped one rabbit, or there'll be rabbits everywhere?
What do you mean, what did I mean?
I mean that. What did you mean? I think it's a shame there's only one. The poor thing must be awfully lonely. Why is it just as well there aren't two?
I think you better ask Grandma about that.
Why? Can't you tell me?
I think it's best if she does.
Don't you know why you said that?
Yes, of course I do. Grandma. She's the one. You ask her. I'm running late.
What for?
Things. You ask Grandma.
Grandma?
Really, child, you must stop doing that.
Doing what?
Creeping up on me all the time.
I've only done it twice.
Well, twice is too much. Now, what do you want?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry. I forget sometimes. You children need your mother, so I must be more patient. Now, I'm all ears. Don't you say anything.
What did I do?
Go and feed the rabbit.
It's been fed.
Well, go and find something else to feed apart from your face.
Why do I have to go?
Because Pixie wants to talk to me. Privately, I can tell.
Gee, nobody'd care if I went and killed myself, I bet.
Now, bit of girls' talk, is it?
Is it? I don't know. I asked Aunt Vera a question and she told me to ask you.
So what's the question?
What did she mean when she told Molly that it was just as well that she'd only trapped one rabbit, or there'd be rabbits everywhere?
I see. And what did Aunt Vera say?
Nothing. She told me to ask you.
Typical Aunt Vera. So, it's about the birds and bees you want to know, is it?
No, it's about rabbits.
Well, you could say it all amounts to the same thing, child.
Does it? What do birds and bees have to do with rabbits?
What Aunt Vera meant about the rabbits applies to the birds and bees. That's what she meant.
And what's that?
Have you finished yet?
Just go away.
I still don't know what I did wrong.
Now, let's start again. What Aunt Vera meant was that if you put two rabbits together, very soon you'll have 4 rabbits, or 5 or 6 or 7. No. What she meant was that the rabbits multiply, and the birds and bees do the same. Now, do you know what it means to multiply?
2 times 2 is 4.
Sort of. Oh, dear. Help. Now, just as the birds and bees multiply, that is, increase their number, so do all animals, and so do humans. Human beings also multiply.
But a bunny can't multiply by itself.
That's right.
But I can.
No, you can't.
I can so. 2 times 2 is 4.
It's nature, Pixie, not mathematics. It's nature. Doing what comes naturally is what we do. Naturally, not what we're taught mathematically. It's what all animals do. Naturally. It is a thing of nature.
Are you talking about making babies?
Yes, Pixie, that's what we're talking about. We really are.
Then it's sad that the bunny didn't have any other bunnies to make babies with. It's not just as well. It's sad. All about nature. Send 2 shillings.
Yes, young lady.
I'd like to buy a postal note for 2 shillings, thank you.
Oh, very well then. It'll be 2 shillings and 3pence. Now, who's it to go to?
I'd like to write the details myself, thank you.
Oh, very well then.
Pixie, how's the rabbit today?
The rabbit's quite well, thank you.
Still only one of him, eh?
I can count, thank you.
Well, if you need to talk about it any time.
I have no need, thank you. Gee, what was that all about?
Well, I don't know. What were you in such a hurry for?
I wanted to see why she was in such a hurry. Bye. Anything for me? Hello, Pixie. Anything for you? He's nice, isn't he? Who? The post boy. Oh, yes. Well, you keep your eyes off him. There's nothing for you.
I see you learn quickly. I'd say she had a crush on the postboy, but I think Anne got in first.
Anything for me? Pixie, are you sure you're not after the postboy? No, nothing for me. Psst.
Struth, you gave me such a fright.
Is there anything in there for me?
I haven't got to you yet.
That's what I mean. If there is, can you give it to me before you get to my place?
Love letter, eh?
Just have a look.
And what do I get if I do?
A lolly?
Nah, I want something better than that.
I don't have anything better than a lolly.
Struth. Look, I tell you what. If there is something in there and I do give it to you before I get to your place, you got to give me a kiss.
A what?
A kiss. One of them things.
Is there something in there?
Well, you never know your luck, do you?
But
Promise?
if there is, all right. Just one.
Ta-da!
Oh, it's here!
You promised.
Here.
Well, that's not a kiss.
I didn't say where, I just said a kiss. Why, the
bash your eyes out.
What's going on?
Go and get her, gun.
Anne, will you tell me what's going on? Will you stop that?
Only when she comes out.
What's the matter? What's happening?
Oh, she knows.
What are you doing?
Done.
What on earth's got into you, child?
Here, use this.
Oh, get away!
Jimmy, take it back.
What is all the banging? Have you seen Pixie? Sure, she's out in the garden. What?
What did you have to tell her for?
Why? What's going on?
Murder.
Pixie!
Pixie! Don't round me! I'm gonna bash you! Don't give that back! Only when you say you're sorry. What for? For kissing my boyfriend. I didn't kiss him. He kissed me. Oh, don't you think I saw you? I wouldn't want to kiss him. He's horrible. You take that back. He's got pimples and his breath smells. Ow! That hurt!
Stop that immediately.
It's not
Get
me.
off. Such behaviour. Just look at you. I don't know what the neighbours will think.
Stop her!
Look at that filthy dress.
But she's got my book!
It'll never wash out.
Molly, stop her! I've got your book. I'll get you!
No, you won't. You'll stay with me, my lady, until you calm down.
But she's got my book!
We'll get it back later.
You don't understand!
Oh, yes, I do.
All I want is my book!
I'll get it for you later. Don't worry.
I hate you! You all gang up on me!
No, we don't.
Yes, you do!
Well, I don't care what you do. I don't even want to know. So there.
Jimmy,
What?
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
Take your plate to the sink.
Go and ask Pixie if she'll come and eat something.
She said no. I asked her 3 times before you started asking me to ask her.
Well, go and ask her again.
Really? If she wants to die of starvation, that's her problem.
It's your fault, you know.
Me?
You be kind to Pixie now.
You don't even know what we're talking about.
Given her back her book.
When she says she's sorry.
What did she do?
It's boys. It has to be boys. Only girls would kill each other over something as stupid as boys.
Is it, Anne?
I'm not saying.
Anyway, I want Pixie to have that book back before she goes to school tomorrow.
What book?
If you want to know everything, you should be around more.
What's it about, anyway?
What?
The book.
I don't know. I'm not interested in what she reads.
Maybe you should stay at home a bit more.
So now it's my fault.
Somebody get Anne, will you? She'll be late.
Hello, sweetie. Give us a kiss. Come on.
Oh, good morning. Nice to see you still with us. That's the second meal of yours I've thrown out. Cat got your tongue as well as your breakfast.
I'm not hungry. Here you are. Oh, thank you. We're obviously never going to apologise. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Have you read any? Of course not. Gran, I'm in a hurry.
Work on quietly, girls. I won't be a moment.
Psst. What you reading?
Mind your own business.
Look out there. Give that back. Why? Is it rude? Elsie! Elsie! Elsie!
I don't think that sounds like working quietly. Can't I turn my back on you for 2 minutes? Well, Louise?
Yes, miss?
Can't I turn my back for 2 minutes?
No, I mean, yes, miss.
Is something wrong, gal?
No, miss.
Do you wish to go to the toilet?
No, miss.
Then stand up straight. Be quiet. Bring whatever that was to me. It's obviously got a lot to do with the commotion that greeted me.
Miss, it's not her.
You little horror. You did that on purpose.
I wasn't going to tell her.
Tell what?
Nothing, miss.
I can see the only thing to do is to send you and the book to Mrs. Meyer. She can deal with whatever explanation you have, and we can get on with our work. And your explanation had better be good, or you will be dealt with.
Can't let Louise take all the blame. Why not? I didn't start that. What's in that stupid book anyway? I'm not telling you.
Come in. Yes, Pixie?
I've come about the book. It's mine.
What book?
It wasn't Louise's fault. Oh, well, it was, but...
Oh, that? It's too late, Pixie. She's up with Mrs. Meyer. If there's anything to explain, you'll have to go up there.
Hi. What are you doing here? I told Horace it was my book. What's all this?
I told Horace it was my fault.
What? You two must be nuts.
We don't need you. Well, I can't exactly go and untell her, can I? I didn't know you were coming too. You said you wouldn't. I don't always have to do what I say.
You are each to write out 100 times, "Young ladies do not play ball games with books."
Yes, Mrs. Meyer.
Oh, and Pixie,
Yes, Mrs. Meyer?
don't forget your book.
Anyway, what's in that stupid book that started all this? I don't know. Oh, you must. I don't, honestly. Every time I start to read it, something happens. Wish I'd never bought the thing.
Did you buy it?
Yes.
What for?
'Cause, that's why. All about nature. Do you want to know all about doing it?
Don't you know? Quick, give us a look.
Where are all the pictures?
There aren't any.
There's nothing about anything.
Except nature.
It is all about nature.
It's a nature study book.
How are you progressing, girls? I don't want to keep you too late. Oh, and Pixie,
Yes, Mrs. Meyer?
when you're finished, I'd like a word with you.
Yes, Mrs. Meyer.
Pixie, I know you're away from your mother, and this can be a very important time in a young girl's life, when things begin to change and to happen. Strange things, often upsetting things. And they're the things you often want your mother to explain. At least, I hope she would. Unfortunately, a lot of mothers don't seem willing to discuss these things with their daughters. However, happily that is beginning to change. By the way, come and have a look at this. Nature is wonderful, especially the way it has of making more kittens, more horses, more people. It's called reproduction, and you can learn it from books, the right books. But I think it's much better if you have someone you can discuss it with. And Pixie, you're welcome to discuss things with me whenever you wish. I want you to feel very, very welcome.
From the country to the city, what a life for us sweet Missy. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. How I long to be back home. Everyone leave me alone. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. I bet they're in those open spaces having heaps of fun. While I'm spelling, multiplying, help me anyone. I must confess I'm in a mess with no place to turn to. Far from home, alone, what is a country girl to do? Oh. Growing up is so much sour. Who knows what will come tomorrow? Growing up is so much strife, sugar and spice. Sugar and spice. Sugar and spice.